Hello, Steel City Surge fans. Skippy here, coach of your Steel City Surge. Back for week number 8, I believe, of IBL. Last week, we ended up getting a forfeit win over WMAR. They ended up having to drop, and unfortunately, I'm not able to battle multiple times in the same week, so we decided to take the forfeit win. Okay, so we see here a Water Jirachi, here a Steel Komodo. No Landorus is nice. That means Volt Switch on Treads is very free. There's a couple of rockers here. I do like the Torn Lead. No Vikavolt is really nice as well. We do see Terapagos, which is scary. We do see Meowscarada, which is also scary. Iron Moth is a little scary. Komo-O is always a problem, and Jirachi is always a problem. Primarina can be a problem. With there being... I mean, to be fair, Iron Moth doesn't exactly do that much unless it's like booster special attack. Best of luck to JV this week. Terapagos lead, okay. I don't mind this all that much. Now, if it's like Choice Scarf, that could be an issue. But I kind of just like going for a U-turn here and breaking that. And just breaking the Terrashell on it. U-turn's gonna do next to nothing, but we'll see if it's like leftovers or something. And I should be able to go into Arboliva kind of free. So I'm gonna do that. We do outspeed, so that's nice. You're gonna do very, very little because of that distortion. I'm gonna go into my Arboliva. If you want to taunt, that's okay. I do have Treads. Or if you want to go for Stealth Rocks, that's fine. If you go for Starstorm, this should do 35 to 40 if you're Specs. 217. 40%, yeah, that's Specs Terapagos. Okay. It is... I have to keep that in mind. It is not in... It's just barely not at max HP, which is really, really good for me. So we do have Seed Sower up. This thing is at like 99%. I can probably go for a Giga Drain here and get my HP back. It does go for another Starstorm. It does do a lot of damage, but we are in grassy terrain. We're going to get a lot of HP back, and we're going to keep it out of that range. Okay. So it's at what, like 70%? We're at 171 with our Bolova. We're at 47%. We can't go down to another Starstorm. But we're not going to be getting that much recovery. I think I'm going to go into Arc. I'm going to go into Arcalodon. You do swap, okay. What do you swap into? Oh, this is the perfect switch then. Okay. So, we did take a lot of damage on our Bulba, but we did find out it is Choice Specs. We get Archin for free, too. So the only thing is, we do only have Body Press this week. But Body Press into Meow does do a lot of damage, and if you get us to +1, you're basically dooming yourself. You could knock, and that does do a lot of damage if you're Choice Band. But then you still go down to a +1 Body Press, like 90% of the time. And I'm just gonna body press. Low kick, okay. It's gonna do a lot of damage, but we should live that. Yeah, we do live that, okay. Now, with it being a fighting type, we're at +1. Do half to it. We're currently at 190, so he did a 166, which is 57%. So you probably are choice band. We're at 190 right now. 49%. Even at +1, another body press probably doesn't KO. I mean, we've taken this thing down to half HP, and we know it's choice band. I feel like I'm gonna go for a rest play, I think. I'm gonna go for the rest play. Let's go for another low kick. We do live! Our Caledon at +2 defense, and we just rested. It's also Life Orb. I completely missed that before. Okay, so we do live. We did live that very easily, actually. So now we're back at max at +2 defense. Okay, so this is really good for me. This is really bad for him. I'm gonna sleep talk. We are rest talk, Dragon Tail, body press. Just because this thing is... Our Caledon is really difficult to bring down. Our Caledon is really difficult to bring down. And you're at like 43%, roughly. There's no more grassy terrain either. You're at like 43%. So if I get that body press off at +2, not much is gonna like this Archaludon right now. And I don't even think Iron Moth doesn't mind it too much. Yeah, there's the hard swap. So we did ship down Meow, which is good for later in the game. We do see the Iron Moth come in. If we get the Dragon Tail, that would be so sick. If we get Dragon Tail, that'd be sick. We get Rest. I could probably... Because we didn't see Booster, are you Choice Specs? Choice Specs Fiery Dance can two-shot. If you're max, it can definitely two-shot. But if that's the case, then I just go into Pelly, right? I can just go into Pelly, hit the rain up, and then hard swap back into Archaludon after, and get back to +1. I like going for a sleep talk here and just seeing what you want to go for. If your choice specs timid, I'll find out now. You could be Scarf. Sunny Day. Okay. I really hope I get Dragon Tail. I think that'd be very fun if we got Dragon Tail right now. If not, getting damage on this guy is really good. We do get the Dragon Tail! And we miss! Are you kidding me? Ugh! Okay, I like going into Pelly now. I kind of like going into Pelly. And the other thing is, too, I have to keep in mind, I am actually really okay with getting Barrascuda in early. I am really okay with getting Barrascuda in early. So if we lose Pelly early, if we lose Pelly here, we go into Barrascuda. I'm really okay with that. I'm gonna get the rain back up on the Iron Moth. You have Sunny Day Overheat. Okay. Are you... You might be like Eject Pack then. Yep. Eject Pack is crazy. Eject Pack. overheat. Sunny day. Okay. Now Terapagos came back in. It's at 70% right now. We are at 272. A Terra Starstorm can potentially take us out. We definitely do not outspeed a speedy Terapagos. I could go into Treads right now. I don't like it. I can also just go for a U-turn. I like just going for a U-turn here. Like I mentioned before, if I lose Pelly now, I think I'm okay with it. We do lose Pelly, but I think that's okay. His Barraskewda should be able to KO with close combat. So we do have Rain up. I have to keep that in mind. We have Rain up currently. Close combat should always KO Terapagos. And if you swap into something else, it's taking a very massive close combat. I could go Liquidation here. My problem with that is damage, obviously. I'm going to go for the close combat. We do see a swap into Primarina. Okay. Primarina's going to take that decently well, but we do have Poison Jab as well. So it took it not horribly, but not, like, awfully either. So it has leftovers. It went down to right about 25. So are you like... You might be max defense bold. I kind of just like going for a flip turn here. And just getting some damage off. And then chipping you down a bit. I can go into Arboleva right after. We do outspeed Meowscarada if it's Jolly. So, I like that. I'm okay with that. We do a lot of damage there. So I kind of like going into Arboleva here a lot. Energy Ball, nice. We get HP back, and Seed Sower goes up. Now I have to keep in mind the amount of turns that I have with Rain. I have 4 Rain turns left. Now, the thing right now, you don't really do that much to me. Primarina doesn't really do that much to me. I think you make a swap. I can see you going into, like, Moth. Or even, like, Meowscarada. I kind of like going for a Weather Ball. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like going for like an Earth Power or a Weather Ball. I'm gonna go for an Earth Power here. I don't think you stay in. Yeah, you flip turn. What do you flip turn to? If you flip turn to Moth, I would be so happy about that. Peekaboo. That is the Jirachi, isn't it? That is the Jirachi. We're gonna do a lot of damage to this thing. Okay. So Jirachi has leftovers. Okay. So it's leftovers Jirachi. I kind of like just going into treads here, because I don't think Jirachi gets anything that I need to be afraid of. Could have like Drain Punch or something. I mean, what if I Terra Ground? I know Terra Flying does a lot here, but I think Terra Ground does a lot too. It does make Primarina a lot more difficult to handle. I'm gonna Earth Power again and just see what you want to do. You go for Wish. Okay. If we get the special defense drop, that'd be crazy good. We do not get the special defense drop. Okay. Losing the rain is not the worst thing in the world either. I feel like you probably protect here. So I'm gonna go into I wanna go into Torn maybe, or Archaludon. I think I go into Archaludon. I'm gonna go into Archaludon because I think you protect. Body Slam. Okay. That's fine. I get a free defense boost now. That's actually really good. And I have Rest too. The Wish came true. That's okay. I get back to max HP. I'm at +1 defense. I think a Body Press is pretty free here. I also kind of really like going for a Dragon Tail. Wish. Okay, so something's gonna come in on this Wish then. But at least it's not Jirachi. And I might get lucky. I might get lucky with what comes in too, like Terapagos or something. Meowscarada. Okay, cool. So Meowscarada comes in. I can just go for a very free Body Press here. If you want to get me to +2. Okay, cool. If you go into Terapagos at 70% and +1, you go into Primarina. Okay. You might take it decently well. Yeah, you kind of take it. The Wish brings you back up to full, too. That's annoying. I mean, I can't really do anything else to you right now. I like going back into Arbulova here. Archaludon is back and healthy. This is gonna be a long battle. If I can maneuver to get in Torn, I think Torn can probably win, more or less. You see a flip turn come out. You go back into Jirachi. I think that's okay. Because I'll probably just start Giga Draining if you go back into Jirachi. And letting Moth go down, or letting Pelly go down early was not a good idea. Definitely not a good idea. Meowscarada comes back in. Okay. It's a little annoying. But I go back into our Caledon here. Yeah, letting Pelly go down early was not a good idea from my part. That's definitely going to cost me a lot. It's cost me a lot of ground. Knock off. Okay, that's fine. Ow, that did a lot of damage. I lose my leftovers, but I'm back to +1. My body press does do a lot of damage, which is nice. It should also still do a chunk to Primarina. I'm gonna go for it here. You do swap. I don't think you have U-turn. You go back into Primarina. Man, I really wish I had rocks in this match. I am going to rest here because I don't think you stay in. I think you flip turn again. Yeah, you just hard swap. Okay. Into the Jirachi. And I got the rest off early too, so I don't have to worry about paralysis hacks or anything. I'm gonna sleep talk. If I get body press, it'd be good. I've used 3 wishes so far. You do get 16 of them. Of course I get Dragon Tail again. Give me like Komo-O or something. Give me like Komo-O. Terapagos also is fine. I am very okay with Terapagos right now because it is at 70%. Body press should be able to knock it out. Hopefully. Especially if we get to +2. If you attack and get to +2, that's really good. I think you attack here and hope I don't get body press or Dragon Tail. And hope I get rest. I think you attack here and hope for that. I think you have to, because then you get your Terra Shell back, which is really bad for me. You could also swap, because if I do get the body press roll, that is really bad for you. Yeah, you swap, yeah. Because if I get body press, you lose your guy. The Moth comes back in. If I can get a Dragon Tail again, I would be okay with it as long as it's not Terapagos. I do get rest. Okay, that's fine. So you do not have your eject pack anymore. Overheat is going to do a ton of damage. I kind of just like going for the body press right now, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Dragon Tail. You do go for overheat. You do down to 149. You do roughly 62%. I do hit. We do take a chunk out of your HP, which is nice. We did a lot, actually, so I don't think you have any defense. I think you're just all special attack. Jirachi comes back in. This is okay. I just go for another rest here. Yeah, I think you're just all Yeah, you're just all special attack there. I'm gonna rest again. You do go for body slam. You do next to nothing and get me to +3. You do get the paralysis, so if I get paralyzed, I'll be very annoyed, but I'm hoping I get the rest off here. I do get the rest off, so that's great. I'm back up to max HP. A +3 body press can two-shot Jirachi now too, which is really good. And I'll start doing a large chunk of damage to the Primarina. Archaludon has been putting in work this game with the rest talk set. I get rest. Little unfortunate, but I think that's okay for right now. I go again. There is so much that can happen in this game right now. I'm not trying to stall out either. This is just the plays that I have to make right now. Arch is being very sound for us right now. We are currently at +3. If we get to +6, we can basically guarantee Jirachi goes down. More or less. You do see a swap into Primarina. If I can get a body press off on Primarina, I would be very happy. Nice! Okay, that does roughly a third. The wish does come out, but that's okay. I'm gonna body press here. We do go first. We do roughly a fourth, so you're very defensive. Okay, and you go for Haze. Okay. You have Haze, flip turn, energy ball. I'm assuming you have Moonblast last then. I could go into Arboliva. I think I do go into Arboliva. You could flip turn again. But you outspeed me anyway. What if I go into Barraskewda or Treads? I could go into Treads and really throw him off. I'm gonna go into Treads. I haven't seen a lot of hazard play yet. You do see a hard swap. Okay. So we got something a little different now. Peekaboo. That's the Jirachi again. Okay. So Jirachi, I like just going for an EQ here. You're probably very defensive. I think you're very defensive. But I like getting damage off on you, regardless. You see a swap. Nothing resists an EQ here. Komo-o. Okay. That does a lot. You're also leftovers. Okay. Leftovers. I assume you're soundproof. So I could Volt Switch here. I think I want to Volt Switch and go into Arboliva. I could potentially go into Torn, but I like going into Arboliva, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna Volt Switch and go into Arboliva, because I don't like staying in here. You don't... Yeah, you're not going for that. You could be going for a fighting move. I'm gonna go into Torn, actually. I'm gonna go into Torn. Iron Defense. Okay. Currently at +2. If you Terra Steel, you probably have Body Press then, right? Yeah, I mean, Body Press isn't doing that much to me. If I Terra and go for a Nasty Plot, I should do a good amount of damage. I think I want to Taunt right now, though. I like just going for a Taunt. You just see a swap. If you go into Jirachi, I'd be very happy. Peekaboo. Yep, Jirachi. Beautiful. I'm gonna go for a U-turn here. Go back into our Calydon. You see a Body Slam come out. Another Paralysis, that's okay. You get to +1 though. And you cannot use Wish, which is really nice, so I'm gonna go for a Body Press. Man, if I had given myself Stealth Rock on something, I would be in such a great position because you don't have Rapid Spin or anything like that. Lucia swap. Primarina does come back in. It's gonna take a decent chunk. Man, this is a... this is gonna be a very long battle. This is a very long battle, indeed. I'm assuming you're gonna, like, Flip Turn or Moonblast here. You could potentially Haze. But I don't know if I see that happening quite yet. Yep, there's Haze. Okay. I don't know if you actually have Moonblast. If I had Flash Cannon, I would be so happy right now. If I had Flash Cannon and some special attack investment, this would be so much better for me. I think you hard swap into the Moth. I'm gonna go into Barraskewda here. I kind of want to go into Barraskewda. I don't think you stay in. I don't think you Flip Turn. I doubt you Energy Ball. Yeah, you hard swap. What do you hard swap to, though? The Moth. Okay, cool. Iron Moth comes in. You're gonna take a Flip Turn, because I'm not staying in on you. And I don't think you're staying in on me either. So I'm getting a very massive Flip Turn off on something. You do swap. You go back to Preem. Preem didn't really like taking this all that much the first time around. Then again, I think we were in rain the last time, but still, that did a decent chunk. I think I can probably go into Torn now. Maybe. I think I go into Treads, actually. I like going into Treads and Volt switching to our Calydon. This is a very long battle, but we're gonna push through. I'm gonna Volt switch. I don't think you want to stay in. I haven't shown all of my moves. I've shown basically Earthquake and that's it. Earthquake and Volt switch. I'm slowly getting a feel for this battle, too. If you hard swap, I go back into Barraskewda. If you hard swap, I go back into Barraskewda, and I think I Liquidation something. You do hard swap, okay. You do hard swap. What do you go into? Meowscarada, let's go. Okay. This will do very little to you, but that's okay. I can go into Barraskewda here. I can poison jab too. I don't need to close combat, but I think I will close combat. Because nothing will take a close combat all that. Oh, poison jab actually would be really good here. Well, to be fair though, Jirachi could come in on a poison jab. Probably sees a close combat though, so I think you might go into Preem. If you go into Jirachi, props to you. If you go into Jirachi on this, props to you. Props to my opponent if you go into Jirachi on this. I think you go back into Preem Arena. There it is. This is 2-shot. This is a guaranteed 2-shot now. I can like liquidation right after this. If we get a poison, that'd be crazy. No way! Barrascuda pulling all the stops out to get a KO this match. The Preem Arena's gonna live on like 1 HP. Yep. Okay. So I am going to... I don't think Preem gets like any sort of recovery. It might get like Draining Kiss. But I don't... Yeah, it gets Draining Kiss. But I like going into Archaludon here. Because you won't get much from Archaludon at all with Draining Kiss. And you're basically dead right now unless you go into Jirachi and Wish. But that's not going to save you from poison damage. You do Energy Ball. Okay. I get a free +1 now without Haze. I get a free +1 without Haze now. That's awesome. That's awesome. We finally got a KO after so much maneuverability, like so much maneuvering. We finally picked up a KO on Preem Arena. Iron Moth comes back in. I think I just Sleep Talk right now. Sunny day, okay. Sun, Overheat. Unless we get a Dragon Tail into something else, I think that'd be the ideal thing right now. Getting Dragon Tail and hitting. And yeah, baby! We have to see even more damage onto the Iron Moth. That's really good. Meowscarada comes back in. That's perfect. I can go for another Sleep Talk here. We're at +1 already too, so Meowscarada's low kick is not going to do as much over the course of time. Do see a hard swap. If I can get another Dragon Tail, it'd be crazy good. Especially into this Jirachi. Or a Body Press even, just to get damage. Body Press, nice! Okay, cool. It's a good amount of damage. I'm just gonna Body Press a couple of times here. If you go for a Wish, that's okay. I'm just gonna Body Press spam right now. You're gonna get lower and lower unless you have Protect. I think no matter what I do here, I think I just Dragon Tail. Protect, okay, that's fine. So you do have Protect on Jirachi. You see the Wish get granted. I have half of my Rest Talks left. I still like just going for a Body Press here. If you go for a Wish again, that's okay. I keep Body Pressing. Sunlight faded, that's good. I'm gonna Dragon Tail this time. If you Protect again, that's fine. Archaludon has been such a problem for JV in this matchup. I'm really liking a Barrascuda endgame right now. Barraskewda can just run through the rest of this team, more or less. It really depends on Jirachi. Getting Jirachi chipped down is going to be massive. And I have, like, treads for it. I can use treads. I can use Arboleva somewhat. But I think Archaludon is my best bet to try to beat it down a bit. You see Protect come out again. That's okay. I really think this is going to end up being like a stall fest of sorts. I like just going into treads here. If you wish, I just EQ on something. Because I don't think Terapagos at 70% is going to like taking an EQ. No, and that would put it under wish range. So I'm going to go for an EQ. I think treads can just knock out whatever it wants with an EQ, right? If you stay in and Terra Water you live, you might have Terra Blast as your last move. You do stay in, you might go down. Oh, you live by a little bit. You see a Body Slam, please. The one time it doesn't proc. Of course it does, okay. That's a little bit annoying, but I think I just EQ again. That might have broken the game a little bit open for him, but I'm okay with just going for another EQ. You do see a Protect. It's okay. Jirachi is so unbelievably annoying. It's such an annoying mon. What does Barraskewda do to it? Barraskewda with Liquidation can two-shot it, but if it's Terra Water, I probably want to close combat. It really depends on who Terras. You do force out the Jirachi for the Komo-O. That's doing a lot of damage. I'm gonna go for Horn again. You gotta remember, you are paralyzed, unfortunately. You go for an Iron Defense. I'm gonna taunt again. So you're at +2 defense. I really think you have Body Press. And not Aura Sphere. I mean, you kind of expect me to taunt, though. I'm gonna Nasty Plot. Protect. Alright, we called it. Okay. So I can Terra now, and I think I can just knock you out with a Hurricane. Even if you Terra, I don't think you have enough HP. You might, I don't think you have enough. You have 60%, it might be a roll. I'm gonna Terra Flying, and we're going to Hurricane. Getting that Nasty Plot off was really good for us. And if we can land a couple of Hurricanes without rain, I would be very happy with that. In hindsight, Wide Lens or like Bleak Wind or even just straight up Terra Blast might be fine, but I like the idea of Hurricane. We've hit quite a few of them too. This puts my opponent in a really bad situation too, because basically nothing wants to take this Hurricane. Or whatever wants to come in at all. We do see a swap. So something is going to take a Hurricane and it's not going to like it. It is the Jirachi. Okay. We might be able to do a lot of damage to Jirachi this time. We do get our Terra off. We do show the Terra flying. If we can hit a Hurricane, I'm gonna taunt and then U-turn. No. We do hit the Hurricane. It's a lot of damage. We get a Confusion. That'd be crazy. Good! Let's go! Okay! I expect to see, like, a Body Slam. I'm gonna U-turn into Treads. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna U-turn into Treads. It's trying to go for Protect. If it hits itself and we hit this U-turn, we might knock it out. Okay, alright, that changes things. I go into Barraskewda. I 100% go into Barraskewda now. I 100% go into Barraskewda. I 100% go into Barraskewda now. This is the one thing that we have that outspeeds. I should be able to go for just a close combat, too. I'm just gonna go for a close combat. That Hurricane into Confusion did so much for us. And we get another Self Hit. I'm so sorry, JV. That is very unfortunate. To be fair, though, Jirachi is one of the most broken RNG mons ever. There's Scuda. There's Jirachi. Okay, Jirachi is finally gone. That thing is one of the most RNG-based mons I have ever seen. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. Yeah, Scarada comes in. We do outspeed you. Now... yeah, Scarada, I don't believe you get, like, priority. You do get, like, Quick Attack. Quick Attack could do, like, 40%. We're at one... no, we're fine. We'll be fine on that. Sucker Punch, though. Sucker Punch does KO us. Back to Archaludon we go. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I just don't. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Low kick. Good call. Good call. That does so much damage. That was a crit, wasn't it? Maybe not. Honestly, though, Archaludon has done so much for us this match that I am pretty okay with letting it go down and just hitting a Dragon Tail. That's fine. I don't think you actually have Sucker. And if you do, that's crazy. If you have Sucker, that's crazy good tech. I feel like you would have clicked it by now if you did. You don't have it. You don't have it. Doesn't have it. Alright, we're gonna take out the Moth now. Okay. Barraskewda is just picking stuff off one by one. No, I don't think Meow can just knock us out, so I could just go for a U-turn on it. I also like going for a U-turn onto Terapagos if it comes in. Terapagos does come in. I do really like going for a U-turn. I also like going for a Hurricane and just getting a hit. Because I know this is specs, and Terra Starstorm does not KO. If you have Power Gem and go for it, great. That doesn't do enough. That's a lot of damage. You get the Terra Starstorm. That's a crit KO. What the heck? That's so unfortunate for me. I mean, I just go in with Barraskewda, right? I think Barraskewda can kind of just win from here. Man, that's so annoying. Barraskewda should just be able to win from here. Terapagos is on very little HP. It's on like 21%. So a Liquidation should be able to KO it. Liquidation into max defense, impish. Close combat does more actually, so I'm gonna go close combat. Alright, cool. This is a lot closer than I want it to be. If you Terra, you're done for sure. I think I flip turn first. No. I'm kind of stuck on this. I think I just lose. I think I more or less lose. Because low kick always KOs you. I need a flip turn. I need a flip turn and take you out with treads. I don't think I can though. I think I just lose. Yeah, you just body press here. I'm gonna flip turn and go to Arboleva. You protect. Okay, you're trying to get leftovers recovery. Trying to get a little more leftovers recovery. I'm gonna flip turn again though. If you Terra, that's bad for you. Yeah, you don't Terra at all. I'm gonna go into treads. That's fine. I wanted damage on myself anyway. I kind of just have to go for Ice Spinner, I think. I could go for EQ, but I don't think you Terra. I think you probably go for a body prep, or like a Iron Defense. And Ice Spinner crit does like half to you, so I'm gonna go for Ice Spinner and hope I get a crit. Oh, you just take me out, okay. Yeah, no, I think Como just beats me now. Man, that's really annoying. That paralysis onto treads really screwed me. Yeah, because close combat on you does like 33% maybe. A crit could do more. And then Arboleva just goes down to a body press no matter what, so I'm just gonna do that. I just lose, man. I played my heart out this game, too. Yep. That's annoying. Como is just gonna win. I had a couple of screw-ups in this matchup for sure. I definitely had a couple screw-ups, and I just lost in the end game. I didn't have enough mons, or... I didn't get enough damage either. GG's to JV. GG's. You protect again. Iron defense, protect, body press. I don't even know what your last move was. Now, if you, for whatever reason, don't have any defense, and I get a crit, I don't even think that's enough at this point. Yeah, GG's to JV. This was a very long match, and I think because it was so long, I definitely made a couple of screw-ups. Definitely had a couple of screw-ups. Yep. GG's. Definitely not enough damage. Max defense. Fair enough. GG's to JV. Very good prep. Very good battle, too. I just got a couple of unlucky plays. The treads paralysis really screwed me. Letting Arc go down like that. I really thought you had Sucker on Meow. I really did. Hey, that was a really good battle, though. I'm happy with the way I played. I think it could have gone worse, for sure. But yeah, I mean, sometimes that's what it is. So thank you guys for watching. GG's to JV. Best of luck on a playoff push. I believe you're in playoffs already. We're pretty much out at this point, I think. It's going to be very tough for us to make it. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next week for week 9, and we'll finish out from there. Peace.